Hi, my name is Robbie Robinson, real estate investor. This is a recap of my first deal following the response seminar. It was around the weekend of the December 7th through 9th. I went to the response seminar, and I actually went as a plus one. I had no idea, but I went as a plus one, not knowing what to expect. But I mean, I've been interested in real estate for a long time, so I kind of just went to hear what was going to go on. A lot of times you go to seminars and they kind of give you a little bit of information and you leave with having no idea of anything. You leave with just as much information as you came in with. But as soon as you came into the seminar the first day, they gave you a book, a workbook. This right here. So throughout the 2 3 day weekend, Andrew and his team gave a lot of information about real estate, the market, the ups, the downs, being when it's being stagnant, opportunities in every facet of the market, how to create multiple sources of income within real estate, how there's more than one way to make money in real estate. Talked a lot about wealth building, a lot of great information, and they just about filled the entire workbook up. So just with that alone, you could have got as much as information from that workshop alone to do your first deal. But as they went on throughout the weekend, he talked about their actual software that they have to help real estate investors and stayed around and listened to that to see what the software offered. I've been through a couple real estate investor wholesaling courses before. Learned learned a little bit of the outline of it. Um, Learned the gist of it, but it was always something missing. I don't know if it was the aspect of having a mentor available or trainers available when you have questions or um, just extra details. But so we kind of sat around and listened to Andrew talk about the response software that him and his team created. It was really great information. And one thing that set it apart is how advanced it was with so many leads. You have leads available to you. You have cash buyers available to you. Um, Information about the property, information about the homeowner, everything that you will have to outsource, and it will take you so much time to find. It's all compacted right there in that software. So when I seen that, as well as the educational academy that they have attached to it, when I seen that, it was kind of like, okay, this is different. I think this will help a lot. So by the end of the weekend, we end up getting the software. Um, then following, you got to sign up for the boots on the ground training, and that was January. The session I went to was the January 10th through 12th. So throughout the time before that month, I was going through the software trying to learn, learning how to work it. Um, I was calling the trainers, but didn't really want to bother trainers too much, so I would kind of try to figure things out on myself. And then got to a point where I was like, you know what, the trainers are here to help you, the mentors are here to help you, so give them a call as much as you can, as much as you want. So I called the trainer one day and it was like, is it okay if I just give you guys a call every day until I get my first deal? And they were like, we're here. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. So went to the boots on the ground training. Once again, really didn't know what to expect, but it was a great weekend, a phenomenal weekend. Um, you came first day, gave you a workbook full of information. Not only were you there with an expert, experienced investor talking about um, everything, the whole layout of real estate investing inside of a room one on one or one with the group, and he was answering every question that you asked. We also walked a property. We walked the property, walked through the property, um, walked through a couple properties, uh, determined repair costs, learned how to determine repair costs, learn what to look for. So not only were you sitting and you're listening with the workbook, it was really hands on. It was so hands on that we were actually at a property with a realtor, with an agent, having watching the conversation go on, watching how he talked, seeing what he looked at. So just that alone, when you first come into real estate with no experience and little to no knowledge, just having an experienced investor cut down so much time for you right there, just walking behind them. So from December, that first weekend, December 7th through 9th, to the boots on the ground, I was still learning the process, still learning how to use the software. Then I realized, you know what, I wanna get my first deal done like as soon as possible, and I'm gonna kind of do everything I can to get that done. So from that point on, I was calling the boost trainers every day, and you can call them 30 times a day as long as between office hours. They will pick up and they will work with you. So they did a great job doing that. I would go through, watch the academy, go through the software. Um, then we set up a schedule. I set up a schedule with one of the trainers. So when I created my schedule, I was going through that, going through the cash buyers list, going to the cash buyers, contacting the cash buyers, asking them what areas. They actually have a script for you as well, so you don't have to make up your own script, or you don't have to talk to the cash buyer and be confused. Had a script, ask the questions, fill the script out. So now you have a cash. Now you have cash buyers, multiple cash buyers in your inventory. So then it was time to find the deals that fits the criteria of these cash buyers. Um, I really didn't know where to start, so I kind of just went to, you know what, let me see absentee owner, high equity in my city. I went to that. I kind of went through the properties, where clicked it, put it on Zillow just to kind of see the street view, or Zillow, or just Google Street View, Google Maps. Um, and if it was some property that kind of seemed like it needed work, and high equity absentee, looked like it was distressed, I would write it down, go to the property list in the software, plug it into that software, see the owner, skip trace that, and then just cold call. So I was doing a lot of cold calling, and then a couple people picked up. Um, some of them, of course, the numbers really didn't work out. They were kind of asking higher than the offer price, or higher than you can fit in there after you run your formula. But there was one home in Hampton, Virginia, that the owner worked out perfectly. The number worked. Put the formula in. Um, Plugged my formula in. Got my offer price. Offered them. We kind of negotiated for a while, and then it worked out perfectly. So once I got that, got under contract with the purchase and sale agreement. There's contracts inside of the software as well. So purchase and sale agreement, got the signer to sign. Um, Contacted one of my buyers. Contacted the buyers list, and the buyers went through there, and it was kind of like a bidding war. Um, a few of them, so I kind of just went with the highest bidder, of course, and got that closed within maybe like a week. Maybe it was like a week or 2 weeks. I had the deal under contract, and got it closed right away. So and that's really all it's been. And since then, I've been still using the software every day to get leads, to cold call. They have a direct mail campaign that you have right at your fingertips. I've used a direct mail campaign, and that's really been it. Just still learning, still trying to get another deal under my belt, still trying to build a system. And no matter how many deals you have done, or how many deals you haven't done, whether you've done multiple deals, whether you haven't done a deal at all yet, the trainers are still there at your fingertips between office hours, ready to help. And that's been the best thing for me. That's been the greatest thing for me. It's just being able to, as soon as you hit a fork in the road, not having to sit back and go through the challenge by yourself, but being able to, you know what, I'm going to write this question down. And tomorrow morning, or even right now between the office hours, I'm going to give the trainers a call. When I call them, they always have an answer for you. And actually, Andrew as well. Andrew is really good with getting back to you as well with questions that you may have. So that's been the biggest key to my success so far, and being able to learn so fast, and being able to get in the field and actually get my first deal done. So I appreciate the response, team. Appreciate Andrew, and just can't wait to continue to build my portfolio.